It should be a leisurely Sunday afternoon, but instead I'm going through the economics class, and in this section I'm going through code enforcement and zoning. Code enforcement is an action when a local city, county, or municipality has a complaint or decides that they have investigated something and find that there is something in error, a damage, something out of zoning, something out of code, something done without permit or permission, and they want to either investigate it or, in my opinion, most of the time, make a paycheck more than complete a repair. Now, the reason why I say that is in the city of Sacramento, I have no problem in saying that they use the city's code enforcement to make it as a revenue generating source. What I mean by this is when they find someone that has a shopping center, an office, a building, a warehouse, and there is electrical items that are out of order or out of disrepair, they're more inclined to do paperwork in an incorrect format to generate the highest amount of income for their agency, and they will insist on any way, sort of shape, form, to put a lien on the property until they get the highest dollar amount possible without ever spending a majority of their effort enforcing the cleanup of that one action. The only reason why I say that is for the last 2 years, as a general contractor, I have been used as a consultant to do a lot of cleanup actions in the County of Sacramento, in the city of Roseville, in the city of Citrus Heights, in the city of West Sacramento, and in the city of Sacramento. Yet I find that the use of code and zoning is sometimes put to the side for the benefit of just making something as mundane as the equivalent of a parking ticket levied on an owner because they can. Here's another terrible infraction that you as a homeowner might be guilty of. And shame on you for not having a permit for your water heater's replacement. This means if code enforcement decides that their budget is low enough, they have the perfect legal ability to fine you, cite you, and demand that you file a permit and double permit fine you because you do not have a permit on file. Now, if you happen to have a house that's made before 1978, you may not and probably won't have the original permits. That is also something that they will say, if the permit does not exist, then there is no permit at all. If they have lost the permit, no permit exists at all, which means you better start paying for the permits or paying for an attorney. They might settle for a couple hundred or about $1,000 or so, which zoning should be for the use of, like it was in the early 20s, maintaining the values, or recently maintaining the idea or the structure of the community. Unfortunately, I see many times city municipalities put that to the side. Recommend that any time that you do construction, please consult a contractor, use a contractor, get a permit, do things correct, do things proactively. If code enforcement comes knocking on your door, the best thing to do is treat it like any other criminal action against you. Think before you respond. Get some advice, because you may not have done anything wrong. You may just be subject to them trying to make a paycheck off your back. This is Aaron. I'm a general contractor. I hope I've answered a couple of questions.